And we're live. Live from a haunted lighthouse. It's the 5th show of the 2-day short tour. If I make it through this show, it'll be a miracle. A miracle. A plethora of catastrophic technical issues. Oh, man. Let's see who's here. I see Beers Brosnan's 700's here. Flabs is here. Lager's here. Mr. Robert is here. 13 now. Dom, Buddy, Nova, Andran, Clarable Bunny. I Am Warrock is here. And a user by the name of MBS out of memory. That's not a good sign. That's an error message. Welcome, everybody. Oh, man. Something's not right. Oh, yeah, these lights aren't on. That's a little better. Oh, man, I am stressed. I am so stressed. I need a massage or something. Oh, boy. It's good to see you guys, though. I was ranting and raving in here until I see you guys, and you guys make me smile. You make my life better. Oh, man. Let's see. So, I think I broke a million things. I did not give myself enough time today. I started my pre-show routine around 3 hours earlier. Normally I do it an hour before showtime. I did it 3 hours earlier. I thought I'd have plenty of time to test, because I had a bunch of things I had to test, and I clearly did not. So I don't know what's going to happen. At one point in the pre-show, Tubi was creating hundreds and hundreds of messages, internal messages, and I solved that bug. And then in solving that bug, it meant that things were duplicated at the beginning of the show, because accidentally I loaded 2 instances of Tubi, so Tubi was working twice as hard for the same amount of money. But that's only the beginning of the things that went wrong and could go wrong. So this could be an entertainingly ETC Oops show, I hope. Let's see, we got some milestones. This next track is going to feature the first sound request from Andran. Awesome. Nice. This is going to feature Beers Brosnan 700's 5th request. Congrats on that milestone. And Buddy Nova's here with the 5th sound request and Flab's 250th drum fill. Congrats on those milestones. Hey, Franbox, how'd your travels go? You good to be back? Are you still traveling? Oh. And there it is, Tubi's 2 messages. Hard to believe it's been this long. A 10-month resub from Flabs. 10 months. Crazy. Hey. Let's see, what am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm supposed to... No, Franbox back in Ottawa. So we do have a couple new things I'm trying out today's show. Well, one major new thing that I'm going to do it, but I have, it could be disastrous. Or it's not going to work the way I want it to, I know that. But I've been dragging my feet, I just need to do it now that I know there are all these bugs that I didn't anticipate. Let's see. But there's at least 2 things that, well, I don't know if they'll work, but they'll happen. Besides that, let's see. We import our tracks. Let's make these drum fills. Okay, we got our drum fills. make our loops. Let me make that go full screen. Get back all these screens. Does Tubi still seem to be doubling things? I'm pretty sure I had 2 instances. I'm almost positive that was the problem. But let me know if Tubi is still doubling things. Okay, let's fade out. Let's see, what are we doing? Oh yes, our drum kit. You see last week's stats for donors? Oh man. Let me see. Can I fix that? Oh. Where is that step? Yes, you guys are going to see a million problems today. Okay, let's run that script. And, oh, you know what? I think it might be this. There it is. I just needed to refresh that. Okay, how am I going to remember? I got to remember to change that. Okay, so need to refresh Jumbotron scroller at start of show. Okay, we got the hit we got the hit machine drums. We got a new sub from OBG89. I do not deserve it today. I do not deserve it today, but thank you so much, OBG89. Thank you so much. And a resub, OBG9 says, I was able to use my Prime resub on my favorite channel. Well, thank you so much. And we had a resub from, what was it? It happened really fast. I think Broskif did a resub. I missed it. I'll see it on the screen in just a second. Let's see. You know, it's like whiplash. It is like whiplash. My mood before the show sometimes, and then once I see you guys, I wanted to, I don't know, I wanted my studio to be a glass sculpture, and I wanted to smash this glass sculpture with a sledgehammer. But then I see you guys, and life just gets infinitely better. Whoops. Okay, let's check out these. Hey, Ninja Fleece is here. Oh, thanks, Devils and Skimbley. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, here's Enigma. Nice. Oh. Yeah, I was prepared for there to be lots of bugs today, but the issue is this: there's this one thing related to the light show that I'm doing. I'm intending to do still, and it's not good that's buggy. I thought I don't know what I did. Well, I know what the issue is. I don't know why I didn't think of it until now. Here's Enigma's beat. Nice. We have our first beat. Thank you, Enigma. The next up, it's Mr. Robert is here. Here's Mr. Robert Tables, raw merge generator. I like that fire emote from Beers Prosin 700. Is that a different emote? Yeah, it's a different one. Okay, let's put a kick on one. I'm always overly optimistic how long it will take me to do bug testing when I add new features. So let me explain. So this is how bugs happen. I had this script that is going to do something new during each song. And it does several, it tries, there's 6 things it tries to do. And if one of the first, it does, the first one doesn't work, then it tries the second one. So it basically calls itself. It's a recursive script. And it uses a global variable to count how many times it's called itself, so that once it's, hit its max, it exits, so it doesn't, infinitely loop. Now I was doing this on local version of Tubi. I made the mistake of moving it to the server. And the server treats global variables differently in that it doesn't have global variables. And so it was calling itself, and it didn't know that it was incrementing. And it was creating a bug. It was saying, hey kid, like something's going wrong. And that bug, the way I had it set up, is I have it create a chat message in my database so that you guys don't see it, but I see it on screen and it's also recorded. But it's creating hundreds of these bugs because it's, the server is super fast. And I didn't know what was going on at first. I looked at my chat message table and it was just, there's something like 70,000 or 100, I don't know, a couple 100,000 records in this table. And in the space of like 5 minutes, it was up by 40,000. So that was the first disastrous thing that happened today. And I solved that problem. But then it's just been one thing after another. Okay, here's Mr. Robert. Nice. Pierce Brosnan says it's from Anvari, a great music streamer. Nice. I feel like I must have seen them, but thanks, Tom. Whoops. Let's see. Let's check out our sounds. That's the Dark Attack bass from Flabs. And then we have, I'm not on the right screen, am I? There we go. Oh, from Dom. Haven't seen it in a while. Oh, wait, that's not working either. Dom Bro chords. And then Dissonant Bells. Oh, this is going to be annoying. I hope that's just a temporary bug. And then that was from Awega. Then we got Fade Cutter. And then Fade Cutter is from, who's it from? Andran. Andran's first sound request. Then we have Attacky from, I think it's Flabs. I keep losing my screen every time I get a new sound. And then lastly from Buddy Nova. Buddy Nova's here with Trance Bell. Okay. Oh yeah, so it was Broskif. Broskif did a 6-month sub. And Broskif writes, hey kid in chat, sorry I haven't been around much. No worries, it's always good to see you when you can drop in. Okay. Come on, kid. I hope we dealt with everything we're going to deal with. I can't even talk. And a cheer from Nifty Guy 1. Oh boy. Okay, you guys choose which sound starts the improv. Yeah, Nifty Guy 1, I don't, like, I have to say, I don't always give Nifty Guy 1 the recognition Nifty Guy 1 deserves for that cheer, because Nifty Guy 1 is so consistent about it, does it so, like, almost every show, but if sometimes I don't, well, let me make up for it. Nifty Guy 1, you are extraordinary. Thank you so much for the consistent support, and I apologize if sometimes because I'm just, I don't want to take it for granted, but it's so amazing. So thank you to Nifty Guy 1 for just the consistent support. Thank you. Consistent support, even when I'm falling apart. Falling apart at the seams. Is that something people say? Falling apart at the seams? Big hype for Nifty Guy 1. Okay, so there's a new feature I just had this idea like 4 days ago. This idea, or was it 5 days ago? And I was like, this is not important at all. This should be a really low priority. But sometimes I feel compelled to do something, even though it's not a priority. It's one of my problems. And it's like, I want this feature. I know it's not important, but I want it. So it's called Predict! Predict. Now, the chances of it working correctly, this show, are about 0.000000001%, meaning it will not work the way it's supposed to today. But you guys are still welcome to try, and hopefully it doesn't send me into any infinite loops. So here's how it works. Up until the point, I wonder if I wrote a way to clear previous predicts. Oh yeah, I did. I think I did. Okay, up until, when does it end? Up until the countdown fades out. You know, before the song, there's now the counter. You have until then to run the predict command. And it's !predict. And WearsHats, everyone's already figured it out. So there's two ways you can do it. You can do it that way using traditional time, right? Minutes and seconds. I think I have it set up to work with hours in the unlikely event that were to ever happen. It's only happened once in this show. Or you can just do seconds. So you could do !predict 300, and that would be what? What is that? 300, 5 minutes, right? Or you can do predict random, and random will randomly choose a time in between the shortest song and the longest song I've done on Twitch. So random is not a good way to get a good prediction, because now, in theory, and again, this will not work. This is going to break. It might send my computer into infinite loop. In theory, as the song is going, every 3 to 4 minutes, Tubi is going to be checking and seeing how many people's predictions have now been surpassed, right? And it will notify you. It's only do it every 3 or 4 minutes. Now, the way the prediction is determined of being successful is that it's within 10 seconds, above or below, within 10 seconds, the closest, plus or minus 10 seconds. I'm not explaining this very well. So the reason I have plus or minus 10 seconds, so basically the way it works is it's theoretically possible for 2 people or 10 people to all get the prediction, even if they don't have the exact number. And the reason for that is that the length of the song is determined by when I press the start timer and when I press the end timer. And I'm not always incredibly accurate. So to avoid issues where somebody gets a prediction and someone else is like, I was actually closer, as long as you're one of the closest within 10 seconds, you get it. But again, it's not going to work. I don't think. But we'll find out. WearsHats 777 says, please, a 1 hour song. Yeah, it was a 70-minute song. It was 70 minutes. And then there's some very minor thing that should happen during the song, I hope. Very minor. It's also not an important thing. I should not have spent time on it, but I was too tired to work on any big projects that particular day. It's related to titles. I hope it works. Okay, so Flab says within 10 seconds of the closest. So I know I'm not explaining it well. Let's say the song ends at, let's say the song is 10 minutes long, okay? Let's say one of you's prediction is 10 minutes. Obviously, your prediction, you got it, right? Let's say someone's prediction is 10 minutes, 10 seconds. You also got it. Let's say your prediction is 9 minutes, 50 seconds. You also got it. And again, the reason I'm doing that is because I might not be perfect in my timing. So I want to give a little leeway. Because the reality is that person who did, Actually, it would never be too short, would it? It would always be too long. Anyway, the person who did 10-10 might technically be closer if we actually measure from the first sound you hear to the last sound you hear. So that's why I included that. But that little change makes it so much more complicated from a coding point of view. It would have been so easy to do if all I had to figure out was who was the closest. Because it's, well, I won't give it the, believe it or not, this was a ridiculously complicated code to write. Now, I'm sure I could have done it in a smarter way than I did, but, and I didn't have time to really air test it, so you guys are going to give me live data, and I'll look at each song after the show and say, oh, well, this person should have gotten it, but this person got it, or it didn't work at all. Okay, I'm going to try to do a light show. It's going to be a disaster, but I'm really all about managing your expectations, lowering them as low as possible for this show. Let's sometime. Well, I shouldn't say anything. We'll find out. Okay, so we're going to try to do a light show. The new lights hasn't been exported. I thought this was working. I added something I changed. A good change to the light show had a negative consequence that I only just caught. It may go to black more frequently, and it might take me a second or two to figure out to correct it. So, just a warning. But the changes that cause that are very good changes for the long run. Okay, I'm ending the poll. Let's see what chat's chosen. Tasman Gaming says, is it written in C#? No. Well, the light show is primarily written in Max Jitter. Yeah, it's almost exclusive, and there's SQL is involved, and then basically FileMaker is the permanent storage place for all the data. And FileMaker basically provides it to, it exports it to SQLite. Max acts as a SQLite. Max updates the SQLite. FileMaker brings the SQLite back. And that might seem crazy, but there's some reasons I did it that way. Although, if I could, I would not use SQL at all with Max, because they don't like each other. They hate each other. They cause multiple crashes. Is that possible? A four-way tie? A four-way tie? I got a donation from Dom first, and Dom writes, "Ride on." Thank you. I need all the support I can get. Okay, ride on. Wait, how do I end this poll if it ties? I think I'm gonna press this button. Maybe. Are those votes possible? I didn't break this too, did I? Tiebreaker. Let me just see. I can mouse over and see who voted. Oh no, that was it. Three-way tie. I mean, four-way tie. That's crazy. I don't think that's ever happened before. Four-way tie. Whoops. Okay. Apparently, Tubi's telling me it's time to start this track. Okay. Oh, I changed something here. This might break too. Keep your fingers crossed. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. I need to check something. We're gonna restart this. Hold on. I want to check something. Okay. So that was the flashing. That was not the light show. That was my camera. And well, I think I know what was going on. Hey, Reginald Delaware. Okay, so we're gonna, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do a restart on this song, because that was here's what I think was happening. I think my no, actually I don't know. I take it back, but it was the camera. Wait, you guys see that flash? I'm worried it's the camera. Let's switch here for a sec. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna restart the time begin. Okay, okay, let's find out. I don't know what's gonna happen. Let's try it. Okay, let me just think for a second. So here's the issue. Here's what's happening. I was thinking that my camera was not sending a signal, but it is sending a signal because I'm monitoring it. It is in fact sending a signal to my ATEM. So the question is, something's happening between ATEM and the computer, or OBS is having an issue. Or it could be this one plugin. Let's there. Thanks, Beers Plaza 700. Here's what I'm gonna do. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna cut out the black sometimes. If this happened one other show and it solved itself, so we'll just find out. It might just cut out, but it seems to be coming back. So we'll try it. Okay. This has nothing to do with the changes I made. This is something different. This is a new issue. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna fade to black and be right back. Oh man. Thanks for those calves. sorry, I don't. Yeah, it's one of three possibilities. Either the camera signal is not getting from the ATEM to the Elgato sound card, Elgato input, or it's not getting from the Elgato to the OBS, or OBS is not showing it for some reason. I'm not sure which is which. Did Tubi tell? Did Tubi say anything about? Did Tubi say anything about? I can't see it. Did Tubi do? I guess it didn't work. Oh, thanks, buddy Nova. So here's what doesn't make sense: is it's not flashing right now. What? Could something be going on top of it? I feel like it's an OBS issue. I want to think it's an OBS issue. No, but it was going black on that part too. Oh, man. Thank you. It's a huge donation. It just came in. I do not deserve it today, but thank you so much, Mr. Robert. Mr. Robert, a huge donation, right? It's got a raise today. First off, congrats on the raise. And said, I want to share the love. Thanks for everything you do, kid. Thank you, Mr. Robert, and congrats on the raise. Wow. Thank you so much. Wow, Mr. Robert has just been such a long supporter of this channel. Thank you, Mr. Robert. So did Tubi say who his prediction was closest, or you haven't heard from Tubi at all? Did Tubi? Oh, I know I could check. I know I could check right here. Yeah, it said it had no. Our winning solid predictor is nobody. Oh well. Oh, but did our word of the day work? Word of the song? Demarcate. Oh yeah, it looks like it did. So yeah, so that's this new little tiny, that worked. One thing worked today. One new thing worked. I broke 100 things and I fixed one and I made one thing. Although in fair, the screen flashing, that is not something related to me. I can say that pretty confidently. So I don't know if it's going to happen too often, but I found 5 or 6 websites that have word of the day, and each song, Tubi's going to give you a word. I don't know what they are in advance, so I'm just going to have to, guess. And sometimes the word might not be appropriate at all for the song. But let's see. Titles. What do we have? We have from Mr. Robert, Demarcating the Limits of Your Mind. And I should say, I may or may not use titles with the word. It's a bonus thing. It's just a fun extra little challenge every song. But this time I will. I'll include a couple. Devils Demarcate from Sam Llama 27. From OBG89, Close Up with the Face of Madness. On the 8th day, Reginald Delaware. Right. Yeah, where was the light? On the 8th day, I went black. All Systems Go, Buddy Nova. Those are your title options. Oh, and Dom got a raise too, a donation from Dom. Oh, thank you so much, Dom. Dom writes, I got a raise too. Another donation from Dom. Thank you. I played like 4 notes to Fender Rose, didn't I? Let's see. Okay, we're gonna try to power forward, and maybe that thing has fixed itself. So here's what's strange. I'm doing bug tests in my head. So that flashing only happens. Well, it seemed to. The last time this happened, it happened during a song. It never happens in the middle of a non-song. So it's happened twice now in the middle of a song. We got a first-time drum move coming up. And last time it didn't work once and then it was fine. Wait, why? Something's not working. Or maybe it's coming. Oh, that didn't work. Oh no, that didn't work. Why is that not working? Oh shoot, I should not have done that. I'm making rookie mistakes left and right. You guys didn't vote. I know I'm so out of it. Oh man. Now I totally messed things up. That's why that happened. Oh boy. I hope nobody new is watching this show. Lots of things go wrong in this show, but never this bad, or rarely this bad. Can I do this? Oh, I've got it. There's all sorts of little consequences of what I just mistakenly did. $1904. It should be 1903. Okay, this is going to be... Well, we'll take a risk. We'll find out what happens. There we go. Oh. Okay. Oh, wait, what? That's really weird. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see. What has chat chosen? And it's a tie again. That means it's up close up the face of madness. OBG89's title. Nice. Oh, that's not working either. Oh, that's why that didn't work. Okay, let's open that. Okay, I'm operating blind at the moment. Oh, there's Mr. Robert's donation. Thank you again to Mr. Robert. Do we have... Oh, wait, I didn't... Did I end the song poll? Yeah, we use OBG89s. That's right. Okay, we have a few milestones. This track is going to feature Sam Wamba 27's first drum loop. Nice. Our first request ever, also a drum loop. And it's going to feature Beers Prosin 700's first key and Andran's first drum kit. And it's going to feature Beers Prosin 700's fifth track being featured upon. And 13 Niles' 75th drum fill. Nice. Whoops. Okay. Okay, I just need to remember all the things that have gone wrong so I can fix them. Oh, Sam Mack. Oh, right. Oh, that's right. You changed your username. So this is not your first. Okay, we got our drum fills. We got our drum loops. Oh boy. Fall rate's here. Oh, hey, I'm having the most disastrous show I've had in many, many months. So I'm. What am I going to do? So I have this thing that I've wanted to do for fall rate for weeks, and I was finally ready to do it today, and now I want. I don't. I was really excited about it, and I'm worried it's going to get totally messed up with all these problems. I was going to do something much bigger than a normal yeehaw, because fall rate's owed a commission. I was doing something very special for this commission. Oh man, you know, I think I'm going to give you a yeehaw, but I think I'm going to make the executive decision. I'm going to delay this thing because I don't want to disappoint myself. I mean, you guys don't have any point of reference for what's going to happen, but I know what I want to happen for this thing for fall rate, and the way this show is going, it's going to be a disaster because it involves computer stuff. So I'm hoping, fall rate, that you will rate again next week, and I can finally do this thing that I've been intending to do for weeks. So fall rate, I have to say, I should say for everyone who doesn't, fall rate is an amazing streamer who raids us over and over again, despite things like this happening. And I told fall rate, and fall rate probably hyped his viewers up, that I was going to do something special for him today, and I don't want to ruin it. I want to do it right. So we're going to delay it. We're going to delay it because it's going to be, I think it's going to be really fun, and I'm in such a weird mood now from all the tech problems. But I will give you a yeehaw. Without a doubt, I'm giving you a yeehaw. Maybe I should do a, I'm just going to do an old school epic yeehaw. I'm going to turn down the mic. Tell me, I don't want to blow your heads off. Oh, actually, I don't want to mess up that mic. I'm gonna do the yeehaw. So fall rate has the yeehaw cartel. That is his crew. I hope you guys join his crew. Is a fun stream. He does gaming. He does metal fabrication and really cool stuff. And so let's see, old school yeehaw. If you have headphones, take them off, okay? Because I can't. I'm gonna go. My microphone is right here, okay, right above my head. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna face that way. So I don't blow your heads off. Here we go. Oh man. Okay, that was in honor of fall rate. So I have something very special planned for fall rate that was supposed to happen today, but I don't want to ruin it, and it's the way things are going. So we're gonna save that for fall rate. And fall rate's crew, if you were expecting, so I apologize, it's going to be worth it, I think. I think it will be worth it. It's going to be really fun for especially fall rate's crew, what happens. But yeah, so the first song I did at today's show, the screen kept going black. And I don't know if that's going to happen this next song because I haven't figured out what's going on. Let's see. Thank you to Falray. Thank you so much. And thank you to Falray's crew. Ruth, I see Ruthie Dots here. We're gonna save this. Oh, thanks, Falray. Thank you. Oh man. So, Qubit just ran the My Points. Yes, I've created a new point system that it doesn't do anything yet. You can run My Points. You'll only get a response for My Points if you have a relationship with Tubi, a current existing relationship, a whisper relationship with Tubi. So if you type in exclamation My Points and you don't get a response, send a whisper to Tubi, because it works the same way. My stats, all that stuff, it gets whispered back to you. But if you do it, you're going to be told you have 0 points. So I don't know how useful that is. But and I was explaining in Discord, I have some big ideas for the show that are probably weeks away, and they're going to be request only. They're going to be they're new things to request. Several weeks, maybe a month away. And I needed a point system in order to manage them, because I've thought about doing a point system for a long time, but it was a pretty low priority. So it was only when I had this idea that became worth it to do it. But since I have it now, I will eventually add in a bunch of things that will gain points, like the predictions, if I can ever get that to work, etc., etc. Let me make sure that Tubi is in fact telling you guys what your points are. Yes, Tubi is. Mr. Roberts says, man, 0 points, I'm so far behind. But yeah, we'll do, I'll probably do something like, shows why, there'll be a lot of ways to get points, because now that I have it, it's easy to add sort of the normal things a lot of points programs do on Twitch. Not that it was, adding it was not very hard to add. Points are a very easy thing. You basically you write a script that increments and decrements a integer value. That's it. It's a little more complicated than that, but it took me 15 minutes to do it, I think. So I probably should have done it before. Okay, we got the indie kit from Andran. Oh boy. And speaking of Broskif, a cheer from Broskif. As Broskif's drum loop comes on the screen. Now, granted, if one of you guys gets a message from Tubi and Tubi's like, you have 1 million points, please let me know, because that's a bug. And 1 million points would probably get you a lot of things once we have something for you to get points with. Okay, here's Broskif. Okay. Let's put a kick on one. The snare right here. Oh. I thought starting my show prep 3 hours earlier today would be enough to bug test the new things I added, but no, it wasn't. Here's Broskif's beat. Oh, I need to zero this out. William Drake says, yeah, sure, I'll let you know. So yeah, so as I expected, as I told you guys, the predict would not work, and it did not work. But it's going to run every song, so maybe it'll work next time. It could have been some fluke that it didn't work, but maybe it'll work next time. Still worth trying. But the predict, eventually you'll get points if you get a prediction. You'll get ETC bulb points. Oh, and that reminds, I was psyched. This was a recommendation from Qubit, right? In chat was saying, instead of just calling them points, we should call them ETC, light bulbs. I thought that was an awesome idea because we haven't. I haven't. Whoops, that didn't work. Hold on. Okay, that's not going to work. I was going to put our bulb back. William Drake says, you predicted it wouldn't work, so it wasn't a complete failure. I successfully predicted the outcome. Okay, we got Broskif's beat. Oh, yeah, we're going to hear it once more. There it is. Awesome. First beat from Broskif. And then this is not, in fact, Sam's first drum loop. It's just a new username. Here it is. Here it is raw. Oops. Nice. Let's just put a kick on 1 and a snare on 4, and that's it. Here it is. Sam's beat. Wait, what? There we go. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Broskif, for your beats. Let's check out our sounds. Oh, I'm real stressed. I'm really stressed out. What a crazy show. We got Fluffy Pulse from Nifty Guy. We got, I have to say though, no regrets. No regrets. As painful as this is for me right now, I love doing new features for the show, and this is an inevitable consequence. Inevitable consequence. 80s pop organ from Buddy Nova. And Buddy Nova is... Oh, now that screen's turning off? I've got 2 monitors that are slowly dying, and I was going to say Buddy Nova's back, and it's a show that is... It's really good to see you, Buddy Nova. 80s pop organ from Buddy Nova. And then principal organ from, what am I, did I say? I'm so out of it. Devil's and Skimbley. Ambient slow bow from Enigma. Dark edgy weed from Frambox. Oh yeah, this is the sound that is out of tune, and I always forget. So these are supposed to be the same note, okay? I'm playing a C on the organ. Now I'm playing a C on the dark edgy weed. Oh, is it? Maybe it's. You know what I can't even play a half step down. That's okay. We'll make it work somehow. We got Cuervo's Crush Bunny. Here it is. Sam says, Tubi keeps sending messages I can't read. Oh, buddy found a friend? You guys all have, well, you don't need my permission, but I was going to say you all have my permission to laugh at me, but Oh, look at this. We got a resub from Fall Rate. Thank you so much, Fall Rate. A 10-month resub. Craziness. Okay, let's see. What are we doing now? Oh, yeah, we have our sounds. And Faria says, I say yeehaw. Oh, and a cheer from Broskif, dat yeehaw. Thank you, Broskif, for that cheer. Thank you, Fall Rate. Okay, you guys choose which sound. Which sound. Stars the Improv. It could be one of our loops. Fluffy Pulse. 80s Pop. Principal. Ambient Slow-Bo. Dark Edgy Weed. Oh, how am I going to deal with that? Wait, so I got to play it. That's tough. Or Cuervo's Crush Bunny. Oh boy. I think this next track, we're not going to do the light show just because there's just too many. It's too many things to think about today. Maybe the song after will go back to the light show. So let's all just hope that the screen doesn't cut to black like it was, because that is a, I have no idea why that was happening. So no light show. Okay, men of the poll. What has chat chosen? I bet chat's gonna choose Dark Edgy Weed. You know what this is, chat? This is kicking a man when he's down. Chat, you're kicking a man when he's down with Dark Edgy Weed. Well, this man can kick back, okay? Here we go. Prepare for some Dark Edgy Weed. As you've never heard Dark Edgy Weed before. Here we go. Fade to black. Time to Etcetera. Oh Okay. Thanks for those calves. Yeah, I stretched that one out. That was sort of wacky, wasn't it? Oh. Thanks, Franbox. Oh, wait. I'm supposed to do this. Oh, is this going to work? Let's see. 1904. Oh, but it hasn't opened it. Huh. Oh, there it goes. But it didn't work. Oh, well. Hey, B. Yeah, so B, I've had this just one tech problem after another this show, and I made the decision I didn't want to. I've been looking forward to doing fall rates commission, and I had this. I decided to delay it because I wanted it to be good. Okay, let's look at these titles. But thanks for helping out with that, Be Crafty. From Qubit, we have Glistens. From Quill Train, we have Confetti Tears. Welcome, Quill Train. That's a cool title. Confetti Tears. From Devil's Nest, can we walking through the pages of a book? From Enigma, Cerebral Defiance. And one last one. From Broskif, Infinity Rhythm. Okay, those are your title options. Let me do a couple shout outs. Let's see, we have from Buddy Nova, we have Gimme 10. From Reginald Delaware, Dingo ate my live stream. Redemption of the Downtrodden from Sam, Llama 27. On the Level from Dom, Break It Till You Make It. I'm sure all about that from Allegra. So I've broken I thought I fixed it, but I've broken our post-song playback. Was that the third song or the second song? That was just the second, wasn't it? Okay, let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, and it's a tie. We've had so many ties tonight. Between Confetti Tears and Infinity Rhythm. So let's let the Greeks break our tie. And Erebus has chosen Infinity Rhythm from Broskif. Thanks everyone for your title suggestions. That track, named by Broskif, Infinity Rhythm. Wait, that's not right. Oh, I need to go to this screen. Why is that not working? Wait. How? Wait, what just happened? Okay. Okay, I think we're okay. Okay. Phew. I thought something else broke. Wait, yeah, that's not good. What? How's that? Oh, and Rune's here with a 9-month resub. Realize 9 months seems like I just joined yesterday. Thanks, Rune. Okay. Wow. Thank you so much for the resub. Let's see, we got some milestones. This track's going to feature Sam's first sound, but it isn't. It's Sam's new username's first. Congrats on that. And it's Andran's 10th request and Clarable Bunny's 450th. 450. Craziness. Okay. I was a little disappointed nobody used the word of the day during that track. It was fantasticate. Fantasticate. I have never heard that word before. Can anyone in chat honestly say they have heard the word fantasticate before today? Fantasticate. I mean, it's a cool word, to make or render fantastic. And it's an old word. It was first recorded in 1590. Oh, I've been meaning to tell you guys, I've invented a word. I don't know if this is the right show to explain this word because I'm definitely not. Well, I mean, there are a few moments in that last song where I was doing it, but so my word is okay. Remember a couple shows ago, I asked you guys. I did a poll where I asked you guys how you say the word running. And so running or walking, all those words, those are called present participle, or they're a gerund, depends how you use it. So you add ing, right? And so the present participle, I am running, means you are actively in the state of doing that thing, right? And because it's very different to say I run versus I am running. Big difference in meaning there. Because in terms of time, right, we know one is happening. So I was thinking a lot about the present participle. Don't ask me why. And I was thinking, what does it really mean? I mean, it's about being in the moment. It's about being present. It's about this activity that is ongoing, right? Whatever it is. And you'll hear it's sort of a buzzword, to be in the moment, right? Like that's the key to everything, the key to happiness, to mental health, is to be in the moment. But there's no good long word. I mean, there's no single verb for that, to be present. So I know this is not a great word, but I don't think anyone's used this word. I couldn't find that anyone's done anything with it. So I'm taking the present participle, which is the ing, and that's my new verb, to ing. To ing. So to ing is to be in the moment, to be present, and to be inging. So if you take that and make it into a present participle, we are talking, you are so in the moment, you are the moment. It's meta. We are talking. So that's my word, ing, to ing. So when I'm doing well in a song, I'm inging. When I'm not doing well, I'm not inging. To ing. So it started on this show for the record. To ing. It's a new verb. It means to be in the moment, to be present. And when you use it as a present participle, I am inging, it means you are the moment. That's how in the moment you are. You are it. Okay. So, new word. Yeah, Mr. Robert has it. Inging. I know it's a little hard to say, but that's the word, to ing. Verb to ing. I ing, you ing. She ings, he ings, we all ing. Okay. Enough talk about words. Enough talk about words. Initialize, import our track names. Generate our drum fills. But there were a few moments in that last track when I was inging, despite all the stress and technical problems today. I found some ing. And it could be a noun too. I found some ing. To find some ing, it means to be able to find that moment, to become a part of that moment, to find it, to ing. An inger is someone who's really good at it. So like, he's an inger means he's great at being in the moment. These I'm just coming up with right now. Okay, we got, oh man, I'm sorry guys, this is a wacky show. Let's see. 13 hours is the past tense, inged or ang. Good question. I'll have to think about that one. That was a tricky one. Ing or ang, and then it's like yin or yang. Although it's yin or yang, not ying. He yang. I don't know. He inged. He anged. I think we keep it ing. He inged. Back in 1923. Okay, what's our kid? Dom says, I got so inged last night. There you go. Here you go. I got so inged, it was unbelievable. Okay, we got the Portland kit. Okay, come on, kid, you can do this. You know, I'm going to show you guys this. Oh, do I have a way to show you this? Yeah, I'm going to show you guys. Just to give myself a little break, I'm going to give you guys a sense of the complexity of this show. Okay, let me see if I can do this. I don't think I've ever shown this before. I think if I, whoops. Okay, so I wonder if there's anything I don't want you guys to see on here. Well, we'll find out. Anyway, this is what I call the checklist, and it's basically a series of steps that I personally manually do. Like the first step says turn on Zeus monitors and turn on cam 1. I have to physically do that. But then there's also steps that are scripts. That there's thousands of lines of code. Thousands and thousands and thousands of lines of code that go into this show. So from step 1 through step 75 is show prep stuff. And then once the show starts, it's steps 77. Well, skipping that part, 77 to 189. So those steps I repeat over and over as the show is going, 77 to 189. So each time we do a new song, it's all those steps. Some of those happen automatically. Some of those steps are on here just for me to remember they happen, and they're actually automated. I mean, all the scripts are obviously automatic. And then after the show ends, or when I'm ending the show, Oh wait, and yeah, oh sorry, ending shows 173. Then there's post-show stuff. Oh man. Okay, so the show's pretty good. It doesn't, considering the insanity of it. Okay, let's see. Let's look at our drums. Here's Andran. Oh, and let me show you. This is not pretty because I'm the only user. It doesn't matter what it looks like. I'll show you one other thing. So I'm going to show you one other thing. So this is the screen that I see. This is my master station screen, and it does a lot of things. So you're only seeing one aspect of it right now, and here it is. So right up here is the step, the next step, and I press, if it's something I have to manually do, I press done. If it's a script that is automated, it'll be a perform button. There's buttons. I do stuff really quick, so it's messy looking. There's timers. There's notes. There's my notes. See, post song playback broken. Need to refresh Jumbotron score at start of show. Anyway. Let's see. Yeah, I was estimating recently how many hours I've put into development of this show, and I think it's around 4,000 or 5,000 hours. I don't even mean streaming. I just mean development for the show. Which, when I say that number, it seems like it should be a lot better than it is, a lot more sophisticated. But that's coding for you. And I've probably streamed 1,000 hours. So I'm saying all this to make myself feel a little better for all the tech problems we've had today. Okay, let's check out our sounds. Oh wait, we got our loops first. Loops first. Here's Andran. Here's Andran raw from the generator. Yeah. That is cool. All those kicks. All those kicks. I'm leaving it 100% raw. Just leaving it raw. Let's see. And then we have, yeah, let's listen one more time. There it is. I love it. Thank you, Andran. Next up, we have Qubit. Here's Qubit. Oh man, we're gonna give these snares a little bit of life to them, so they're not all exactly the same. But I don't think we don't need a kick on one, but I do want to open hat right there. Here's Qubit's beat. Nice. Yeah, the way I've estimated that 4,000 hours is that I've been doing a minimum of 40 hours a week on this show, development wise, on average minimum, for 2 years. You okay? I think Jiffy wants something. Just 1 second. I thought he wanted more water, but maybe he just wanted to say hi. Say hi. Hi. Jiffy hasn't had said hi in a while. Oh, this is perfect. No one sees your diaper. Wave. This is Jiffy Starchild. How you doing? He's 14 years old. He's an old man. Okay. Okay. Let's check out our sounds. Yeah, so Jiffy has heart problems, and he's on this medication that this a diuretic, and it means he pees more frequently than he used to. And he's with me all the time, so I'm able to take him out a lot more frequently, but especially during the show, it's a little too long sometimes. Oh, we got a bunch of resubs. A 10-month resub from Kajink. Thank you, Kajink. WearsHats just gifted us up. The Devil's in his Kimberly. Thank you, WearsHats, for that. And Cool Reason, 10 months in a row. Look at that. 10 months from Cool Reason. Writes, oh yeah, here, there it is. This is here. Was that? Oh yeah, this is here. That's what he wrote. Thank you for those resubs. Let's see our sounds. We have the punch trance bass. We have the Nouveau 80s bass. We got the Acoustic Harmonics V1. As we do in the show, the back part of my mind is trying to think why I was having those screen issues on the first song. So one thing we know, it was during a light show, but it wasn't, I mean, the lights were still working. You guys couldn't see them. The lights were working. What's strange is that it was just my video feed was going blank, not the whole screen. But it seemed like, I don't know. This is what's scary is I'm trying to organize some things, sort of events that would have where it would be really bad if that were to happen. So I really want to know why it's happening. Lastly, and that was from Reginald Delaware. That's a hybrid ring. We had Sci-Fi Mystery from Sam and Random Pad from Frambox. And Mr. Trang VP is here, the Vice President of the Universe, one heartbeat away from the presidency. Mr. Trang VP, how are you, Trang VP? You've come in on one of my most tech problem-y shows in many, many months. But we're surviving. We're having fun still, I think. At least I think you guys are. No, I'm actually, there are having some good moments, despite the stress. Let's check out, you guys use which sound starts the improv. It could be one of our drum moves or punch trance bass. Nouveau 80s bass, acoustic harmonics, sci-fi mystery, hybrid ring, PWM stack, a random pad. Train VP says, well, of course, I'm here to fix things. Let's see. Oh, and Dom just gifted a sub to Quirble Bunny. Thank you, Dom. Thank you so much, Dom, for that. Okay. Trying to decide, do we do a white show on this one? I don't know if I can take the stress. Let's try it. Let's try one. Wait, how many songs have we done? We've only done 2, right? Yeah, I've just done 2. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. I know this new bug is going to affect it some, but I'll just try to be on top of it. Okay, that worked. Okay, I'm in this poll. What has chat chosen? And it's the random pad. Cool, let's do it. Okay, here we go. Time to Etcetera. I hope our screen doesn't go black. Well, it's going to go black for just a second, but I hope once I come back it doesn't. Here we go. worked. Why did it fade to 0 though? It's not supposed to fade to 0. Oh, I know. Why did it fade to 0? Thank you for the... Oh wait, is this going to work this time? Oh good, that worked. I didn't break that. Thanks for all those calves. You know, it was nice, like, I was reminded as our credits were rolling that the first couple weeks I was trying to do that, it failed every single time, and I worked through it, so the issues we're having today, I'll figure out. Although it really wasn't that much. It was just at the start of the show, and then I think it just felt like there were a million things. Don't worry, we're going to do one more song. I made it sound like I was ending the show. We're going to do one more song. But let's look at our titles. So I think I should... Oh, thanks, buddy Noah. Let's look at these titles. Oh, what was the word of the day? Word of the song. So it's a different word of the day for each song. It was conflate. To conflate. Okay. You know what I should do? I shouldn't check. I should just look at your titles and try to guess what the word was. Let's see. From WearsHats, pinging the server at the heart of the universe. I wonder how long that ping would take. It would be a long wait for that ping to return to you. Let's see. Whoops. From Kajink, cosmic conflation. With our word of the song, conflation. Dom, conflated ing. Conflated ing. What would that even mean? Let's see, two more. From Cool Reason, Glockenspiel. And from Rune Penrod, Clouded. Nice. Thanks, Mappy150. Thank you. Welcome. Somebody do a couple. Oh, you guys gotta see it on screen. Oh, I need to automate that. I should automate that so that when I start the poll, it automatically switches to the screen. Oh, it's supposed to be on the screen anyway. Okay, let's see. A couple other titles. You Gotta Be Inging Me from Quill Train. The Ing Into the Night, Devils is Kimberly. The Ing and I. Ing Like No One Is Paying Attention, 13th Nile. Break Me Off a Piece of That Melodica Bar from Buddy Nova. And then an epic title from Clarable Bunny, Conflating Ingratiation with Conflagration to Make Inflation from Clarable Bunny. Oh man. So yeah, we're gonna do one more. Oh, first time drum move coming up on this track. Yeah, let's end the poll. What's chat chosen? And it's a tie. We've had so many ties between pinging the server at the end, at the heart of the universe, and conflated ing. Let's do a tiebreaker. And it's pinging the server at the heart of the universe, courtesy our awesome mod, Mr. WearsHats. Thank you, WearsHats. Thanks everyone for your title suggestions. I'm so psyched you guys are going with the ing. It was started on this show. to ing, the verb to ing. Well, it's also every other part of speech. It can be a noun, an adjective. What is going on with my player? My player isn't working. I broke it, I guess. See, I'm not on the right screen to take a note. Okay. Do we have our drum loops? I can't remember. Yeah, we just have one drum loop. Okay. Oh man. So the we're down. Tubi just let me know that the only drum loops we have left, because it only includes drum loops of people who are currently logged in, are from Andran, 168 beats a minute, and Dom, 999.999 beats a minute. So that one's not possible with our software. So I guess we're ending the show with 168 from Andran. $168. We've been doing some faster ones recently, so that's good. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do 4 on the floor. I'm gonna write the kick drum pattern, but everything else will be the drum generator. But I'm gonna come up with the kick drum. And Tom says I meant 99.99. Yeah, Ableton Live only goes up to. Oh, you know what? You know what, Tom? Ableton Live goes up to 999 beats a minute. I'm working on this thing. Working on it. I'm not exactly working on it. I wrote some code for different reasons to make it easier for Tubi to talk to the music software as it's going, because I don't have a way for Tubi to change things in the music software as it's up until this point. But one of the things I think we're going to start doing more challenge songs soon, and one of the challenges I think is chat controls the speed, and you guys will be able to make the song go faster or slower. I'm not going to have any control over it. You guys will control it. But there's a bunch of other things now that I have that functionality built in that we can do. This can be fun. I think we're good. Okay, we got a request. But yeah, so I still would not have been able to do Dom's request because it only goes to 999. It's inexplicable. Why can't I change the decimal, in Ableton? You would think it would let you go to 999.99, but it won't. No. Why? Oh. Okay, we got some milestones. Let's see. This next track, oh, look at this. Quill Train gets 2 first requests ever, a drum fill and a drum loop. It's awesome to have you here at Quill Train. I'm psyched you got a drum loop on this track. Welcome. Congrats on that milestone. And it's Room Penrod's 10th drum loop, Reginald Delaware's 50th sound, and Allegra's 5th mode request. Okay. One of my downfalls is that I'm a very optimistic person, even when I should not be. And the problem with being an optimist is that sometimes things don't work out, and then you've set yourself up for a lot of disappointment. But my biggest issue with optimism is with coding. I always think it's going to work fine. I don't need to do a lot of testing. And then I'm totally wrong. And I pay the consequences. Although, as I've said before, In the long run, I've thought about it. Even though I take a lot of risks with coding, I think in the long run, I've still saved more time by not doing testing unless I have to. Is not, you'd never want to do this on any critical thing like, software dealing with healthcare or nuclear missiles. But I have saved a ton of time because I throw things into production immediately. And often it works. I add things all the time that there's no bugs. None that I know of. Okay. Let's see. But what I do would be not good in a professional environment. You never would want to do what I do in a professional environment. Initialize, import our track names. Make our drum loops. Oh yeah, for our drum loops, so we're not going to have, I'm going to make the kick. What's our kit? What's our kit first? Oh yeah, and our player is not working. I was thinking I might create an alternate account that I stream to sometimes that will be not in a category. It won't be listed anywhere. So it'd be basically on Twitch you can't do private streams, but you can stream to an account that no one's going to know about. Anyway, I'm thinking about doing this, and it'd be something where it'd basically be bug testing shows. And I'd basically let you guys know in Discord. And then if maybe one of you shows up or two of you, and because it does help. It's hard for me to recreate the true nature of a show on my own. And that's one of the reasons sometimes I think I go into a show thinking things are working, and I have in fact tested them, but they aren't. So I might do that. Okay, we got our drum kit. Oh, I was doing good on time. Let me speed things up. Okay, I think that's this C sharp. Let's do those. Okay. So let's make our beats. Okay, we got our beats. First up, thanks, Tom. Okay, we're going to listen to these beats without kick drum, and I'm going to add kick drums in. Here's Room Penrod. I'm going to put 4 on the 4. I'm just going to keep it straight up 4 on the 4. Actually, yeah, 4 on the 4. And that's it. Here it is, Room Penrod speed. I love the sound on the D of Room Penrod, that high little thing. That's what makes the beat. One little note, just one note out of all of those makes that beat really cool. Thank you, Room Penrod. Next up, it's Quill Train. First beat ever for Quill Train. So the cool thing, Quill Train, is every time the generator will make something different out of your username, but it'll always be tied to the DNA of your username. So you'll notice that the Q is the same note, right? The U is going to be the same note, but which note it is each time will be different. Okay, here's Quill Train. Let's see. Let's do a kick on 1, on 2, and then on the and of 3 and the and of 4. And this snare I want to drop a bit. This snare I want to drop a bit. This snare, drop a little bit. That snare I like. That snare I want to drop a little bit. And I want this open hat right here. Here's Cool Train's beat. Yes. Sweet. Thank you, Quill Train. Thank you, Room Penrod, for your beats. Let's check out our sounds. First up, we got the aggressive fretless. Oh, if I hit it hard, it bends into it. We got, and that's from Devils and Kimberly. We got the Imbira from Reginald Delaware. And then from Trang VP, we've got gospel voice effects. From Kajink, we got Turkish Saz Zitha. What a wacky set of sounds. Rainstrom. Oh wait, that was Rainstrom. I'm sorry. That's from Keat Nifty Guy 1. This is Turkish Saz Zither. And then we have FB Long 5th Stack from WearsHats. Okay, you guys choose which sound starts the improv. It could be one of our drum loops or the aggressive fretless. Imbira. Imbira's a little out of tune too, isn't it? Gospel voice effects. Turkish Saz Zither. Rainstrom. Or FB Long 5th Stack. Okay. Yeah, let's do another light show. It worked. There were no insane things that happened during the light show, so that's good. But I get this one bug every time. And I did look at it, but it doesn't, I cannot figure it out. It worked second time around. Okay, I'm ending this poll. What's chat chosen? And it's gospel voice effects. I should have known. You know what I know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. I know what I'm gonna do. I always forget about this. Hey, why is it not working? There we go. Whoops. Okay. Okay, it's that time. It's that time. Tom to Etcetera. Here we go. Wish me luck. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So at the very end of that, I went up to 999 beats per minute. The very end. Thanks, Enigma. Oh, and we got a host from Echolocations during there. Thank you, Echolocations. And a new sub. A new sub from Jadavon. Is that how you say it? Jadavon? Wow, thank you so much for the new sub. Thank you. Thank you, Jadavon. I don't know how well it does as background music though. It's a little intense for background music. That the Turkish, how about the Turkish Saz Zither? That was such an awesome sound to have on. I had the bass and the I did several loops where the bass and the Turkish Saz Zither were in unison with each other. Oh yeah, yes. Thank you, WearsHats, for the reminder. Please check out Echolocations. Has a light show, guitar. Please check it out. There's the bull's horn. From Jadavon, we got Raving Lunacy. From Tasman Gaming, Gamer's Trance. From Geomungus, Looped Rat Race. Geomungus, thank you again for that huge donation last week. From 13th Nile, Supercollider After Hours. One last one. One last one. From Dom, The Heat of Conceit. I think that was the word of the song, Heat of Conceit. Okay. Oh, it's not over yet. There's more kick drum. So there's your title options. Let me shout out a few more titles. We had Not What You Expected, Kajink. We had Velodrome of the Army Ant, Would We? Oh Inging, Yeah, from Training VP. The requester of the Oh Yeah sound. The Greatest Moment, Ashtar 1979. Phasers on Full, William Drake. Who Auto-Tuned My Kool-Aid, Wears Hats. Racy Mitochondria from Cool Reason. Cross Signals, Mr. Robert. Tripping on Sunlight. Room Penrod. Oh no. Oh yeah, from Quill Train. What was all the Kool-Aid stuff? Oh yeah, because that's what the Kool-Aid man says, right? Conceited Kool-Aid Buddy Nova. And the man saith, oh yeah, from Crumble Bunny. Need for Speed, Devil's Nest Kimbley. Who ordered the Kool-Aid? Reginald Delaware. What did I do on that? I did some, I did not do much. Oh, I did Melodica on the last track, didn't I? I haven't done much instruments today. Okay, what's Chad chosen? And his 13th Nile was Supercollider After Hours. That's an awesome title there. Supercollider After Hours. Let me see. Let me take my notes quick. So I did, what did I do on this? Just some bull's horn. And I did melodic on this third song, right? Or was it the second song? I can't remember. Oh, and there were some more donations during there. It was a cheer from Enigma. Enigma says, great job overcoming the technical difficulties. Amazing show, as always. Thank you, Enigma. Thank you so much. And we had a big donation from Trang. Trang writes, you always deliver with the oh yeah tracks, kid. Smiley face. Thank you, Trang. Oh, it's good to see you, Trang. I hope life's been treating you well. Let's see. Yeah, so I have to say, I think, unfortunately, there's no way around without radically changing the light shows for them not to have some issues during fast tracks. Because the problem is that the length of time the light show has to make decisions is much shorter. And the way it works is there's different components of the light show. There's what I call tracks. And a track has like a video in it or some sort of source, right? Something you can see. And then if there are two tracks, those tracks go through a mixer, and the mixer combines them in different ways. And then after the mixer is an effects section, and then I have what I call Narcissus, or the mirror. And so basically when it's about to change, the light show changes, it's supposed to change at predictable places. Like when I'm starting a new section, when I switch back to a section I've already created, when I start recording a new loop, that's when changes might happen, so that it's not random, right? But it doesn't know, there's no way for the light show to know more than 3 beats before it's supposed to do this change. And so at 168 beats per minute, someone could do the math, figure out how many milliseconds one beat is in 168 beats a minute. Because when that happens, the lights program says, it talks to the SQLite database, it says, I need these lights, I need for these components. And each of those lights has a bunch of important information, meta information, like if it's an effect, there's special effect settings, and it has to load all these settings super fast. And what happens sometimes when it's going too fast is that because I don't have control of the speed at which SQL gives me the data, unfortunately, I don't have any way to control how fast it gives it to me. I just have to accept it as it comes. It doesn't come fast enough sometimes, and then weird things happen. Well, more specifically, what happens is that like a mixer setting gets loaded into a track. It's a little hard to explain. I mean, I do a lot of I forget the term called. Well, essentially object-oriented programming. As a way to simplify the coding. So effects, tracks, the mixer, the mirror, they all use the same mechanism to load settings. And just the issue, it's SQL. That's the problem. Anyway, no one cares about that. Let's see. But it was fun while I had it. I mean, what I'm going to write is something that when the light show crashes, because eventually it just it couldn't take the speed anymore. I'm going to write a helper program that keeps checking if the light show is working. If it's not, it force quits and restarts it. But I haven't had time to do that yet. Okay, let's see. So we're going to start doing the end of our show things. If you're new and you made a request today, there's something special for you at the end that you're going to be a part of. But first, let's look at our show. We did 4 tracks. This is part of the Haunted Lighthouse tour, which was named by Rice Megatron. We did 4 tracks: Close Up with the Face of Madness, Infinity Rhythm, Pinging the Server at the Heart of the Universe from WearsHats, and Supercollider After Hours. I did 2 more than 20-minute songs. That first song I cut really short after all those problems. If you watch the VOD, if you missed the first song, it kept cutting to black. It wasn't the light show, because the lights were still working. I could see everything. OBS was freaking out. Well, I don't know if it was OBS. That's what's troubling. I don't know what the problem was. Let's see. Oh, look at that, a 10-month resub from Dusty Huffman. Huge resub. Hey, Dusty. Oh, thanks, Trang, for hanging with us. It's awesome to have you here. Yeah, check. Hopefully, in Trang, if you're probably in your school. I know you have those. You jump between those sessions, but hopefully in like 3 or 4 weeks, I'm gonna have a bunch of some new stuff happen on the show. So let's see. We got a few things left. Oh yeah, our thank yous and then our shout outs. So if you're new, you're gonna be a part of this. So stick around just a little longer. Let's see, our mods tonight, we had B was here, Credible Bunny, Cool Reason, Dom, Frambox, Tubi, and WearsHats. Thank you, mods, for your help tonight. Thank you for being a part of this show. I have an incredible mod team. We had hosts and raids from Dom. We had Fall Rate Raid, who I was supposed to do something special for today, but I just decided not to. Too many things were going wrong. But next week, it should happen. Knock on, I don't have any wood. There's no wood anywhere. Oh, here's wood. Okay. We had look at, man, this is awesome. What a night, despite all my issues. We had a new sub from OBG89. We had gifted sub to Delsness Kimberly from WearsHats. Gifted sub to Credible Bunny from Dom. We had new sub Jadavon. We had Flabs 10 months. Broskif 6 months. Fall Rate 10 months. Room Penrod 9 months. And Kajink 10 months. Cool Reason 10 months. And Trang 10 months. Awesome. We had some donations tonight from Mr. Robert. A huge donation. Thank you, Mr. Robert. Huge donation from Trang. Thank you, Trang. And double donations from Dom. Thank you, Dom. Congrats to Mr. Robert and Dom for the raises. We had some cheers from Enigma. Thank you so much, Enigma. Nifty Guy 1. Broskif with one of those DAT cheers. And a cheer from Mr. Robert as well. Thank you, cheers. Thank you to all our requesters and chatters. Thanks for making it a fun night despite my challenges. Now it's time for the shout out. If you've never seen the shout out before, my goal is to say all these names in one breath. My record is around 60, so this will be no problem. But these 28 folks you see on screen either named our current tour, named tonight's venue, named one of our 4 songs, and or made a request and made it on one of these tracks. And I haven't done my little spiel in a little while, but I hope, I think for our veterans it's pretty obvious, but I hope for the new folks here tonight, it's clear that these songs would not have existed. They just would not have existed ever in our universe. I would never have played these songs again. This would never have happened were it not for these requests. Like that last track. I mean, it happened because of Trang's "Oh Yeah" request, right? It happened because of that, the awesome zither sound. What if I hadn't had those sounds? I would have had to come up with something completely different. So, that's what I think makes this show different than most shows out there, is that it would not happen without you guys. It'd be something fundamentally different. So thank you so much for your participation and creativity. And certainly we wouldn't have these names. Okay, I'm just gonna revel in these names because there's no problem me saying it in one breath. You're gonna notice some of these names I say differently. I'm honoring their "Say My Name" requests. If you're new and you want me to say your name slightly differently, you can run the "Say My Name" command. My only request is that you must retain some part of your original username so that people know who I'm talking about. Okay, let's see. We feature the following extraordinary members of the Twitch universe who came together for this show, and this show only. We featured Allegra Andram, Bierce Brosnan, 700, Broskif, Buddy Nova, Cake Johnson, Crumble Bunny, Devil's Nest, Kimberly, Dom, Ducker, Enigma, Flabs, Frambox, Kajing, Mr. Robert, Nifty Guy 1, OBJ89, Cubit, Quill, Train, Reginald Delaware, Rice, Room Penrod, Sam, Llama 27, 13 Now, Trang VP, Triple P Wears Hats, and Weirm Drake. Weirm Drake. Thank you guys. Okay, we got 2 things left. We're going to roll our sub credits. We have some new subs tonight. And one of the benefits of being a sub is you get a custom credit at the end of the show. You can have multiple credits. And our bot will choose a different one every show. Just run the credit command with your credit. Let's read a few of them. We got ETC Lurker, Cake Johnson, Not Dom, Wears Hats, Keeper of the Bees, Credible Money, Mod City, Geomungus, Provider of Craigasms, Frambach, Camera 3, Sentient, Mime, Master Enigma, Dissonant Bells, number 1, Fanawager, 029, Masterpiece Creator, Room Penrod. And I'll let those continue to roll. While those roll, I'm going to look for someone to raid. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a private show this weekend. I'm going to stream to a different user account just to do some testing stuff. It's going to be tedious. Some of it will be tedious because I'm going to be basically going through a debugger while certain things happen and just like stepping through the debugger. But if you don't mind that, if I do it, I'll let you guys know in Discord. Because I'm not going to publicize it outside of Discord. I'm not going to tweet about it or anything like that. This is only for the hardcores if I do it, because it's going to be painful. Let's see. I was notified. Where is she? Is it? Let me check. Someone let me know that one of our mods might be streaming. Let me see if they're still on. Oh, she is. Good. We're going to raid one of our mods. Did I get it? I did get it. Okay. If you've never done a raid before, here's how it works. In our chat, there's going to be a little thing that's going to pop up saying, if you want to join the raid, click on this, or something. It says something like that. So click on it. Go to the streamer's channel. She's an awesome mod, just a really cool part of our community. So I don't know if I've ever had a chance to raid her. So I'm psyched. One of my other mods let me know that it happened. So, yeah, paste in our raid call, make her night. She's been awesome. So I'm psyched to send her some love, some Etcetera love. Thanks for putting up with the technical problems today. As has happened in the past, things like this happen, and I work them out, and then I add a new feature and I break something else. But hopefully all the issues we had today I will have resolved for our next show, except for that one blacking out thing, which I have no idea, because it didn't happen again. That's what's scary. I've talked about this before. When a bug happens, I want it to happen over and over again, because then I can figure out why it's happening. If it only happens once every 50 songs, like, it's a needle in a haystack. Anyway, you guys have been awesome, awesome, awesome. I felt the ing. You guys gave me some ing. I was not inging myself. I did not ing. I was not ready to ing. But thanks to you guys, some ing happened. So thank you guys. Yeah, I'm going to push this. I'm pushing this word. It is going to become a word. It's going to be in the dictionary. This is going to be, that's going to be my goal in life. I want to create a word that becomes widely used. To ing. To ing means to be in the moment, to be present, to be with it. Okay. Thanks to all you guys. Let's do this raid. I'll see you guys very